Second video real quick. Easy way to determine speed and velocity. Alright. So we've learned that, or you should be learning that, speed equals distance over time. In other words, if you go a long distance, right, in a short amount of time, so if you have big distance, little bit of time, big speed, okay? Or if you have a slow speed, right, little bit of distance, right, in a big amount of time. Common sense, right? But you notice we're focusing here on magnitude. There's no direction involved. All this is scalar. Okay? Amount of distance and time. I don't know in what direction. Average speed. Total distance over total time. Scalar. Now watch this. Velocity, on the other hand, vector, equals displacement over time. Now, we're going to analyze what the difference between distance and displacement is. Time is time. So let's take a look. And I guess I'm, pretty familiar with this nowadays. Here's a swimming pool. And here's the starting line. Start, and we have a pool that I guess is 25 meters long. Okay? And let's say a person starts here. This is the reference point. The point of comparison. We'll call that the starting line. Okay? Now, they swim. And they swim down. There you go. As fast as they can. Ooh, here we go. And then they stop right here. And they stop. This is the finish line. So let's say they swam 25 meters. Right? And I'm going to make up this easy, ridiculous number in 10 seconds. Easy numbers. So now their speed is 2.5 meters per second. Okay? So my question is this. What would my velocity be? This is the distance. I went 25 meters. What's my displacement? A to B. I displace from here to here. My displacement is 25 meters. So a little kid little kids swim like 25 meters, they could say, hi, not that any kid would actually say this, I guess. I swam the pool in 25 meters in 10 seconds. My speed for the race was 2.5 meters per second. I'm sure there's kids out there that say that. They could also say, I swam 25 meters away from the reference point. My velocity was 2.5 meters per second away from the reference point. Yes! Then you have the older kid that comes into play. Here's a little kid swimming. Older kid swimming. Here's the pool. Here's the pool. 25 meters. Same race. Except now, the older kids, where they start, right here. Here it is. Start here. Starting line. What? Starting whatever. I actually got on the microphone and told kids to go one time. I had like the buzzer. It was a disaster. Okay. They start here. They have to do a 50 meter swim, which means they got to go like this. Down, turn, and come back. So my question is this. How much distance do they swim? Their distance equals 50 meters. So all you wonderful swimmers out there, you know who you are, okay? Some of you need to swim for the right team, not for that team down, what do you call it, Baker Park, Phoenixville? Come on, man, come on back. We need you. Okay. Come back to P-back. They swim down here, they come back. They swim a distance of 50. So they take their time. Oh yeah, I swam with a speed of, 50 meters in what, 25 seconds, right? They did it 20, so they swam 2 meters per second. But how could the little 8-year-old trash talking an older kid? I had better than you in something. Let's take a look at displacement. Starting line. And guess what? This is the finish line. What did they displace from point A to point B? 0 meters! So you older swimmers, you great 50-meter swimmer people, right? You got speed. What's your velocity? All that racing for what? Because you ended up right back where you started. Woo, but I went 50 meters in 25 seconds. 2 meters per second. Hold on. But what was your velocity? All that swimming. Your displacement was 0 meters. Because guess what? You're back at the starting line. 0 meters over, what is it, 25 seconds. You lost. The little kid not only went 25 meters, they displaced 25 meters. They have a better velocity than you do. How about you people that swim this? Watch this. Here's the pool again. What about those kids who swim 100 meters? They do all that swimming. They go, watch this. I can't even swim. Down. Back. Down. Back. You swim all that, all great. Get your ribbon, whatever you get. Suburban Aquatic League, right? Or whatever you call it. Okay? Summer Track County League. You go on PCTV, yeah, I won. You know what? We need to have little kids start yelling at you while you're on PCTV. I have a better velocity than you. Why would they say that? Here's the starting point. Here's the finish line. What's your displacement? 0 meters. So vector involves speed and direction. You ended up right back where you started. So your velocity, all that racing, for nothing. So a little 8-year-old can say this. My speed and velocity, well, you might have a better speed than they do, but they're always going to have the better velocity because they always go from point A to point B. They displace. Okay? So just to keep in mind the difference between velocity and speed. Here's another example. Not that I can run, not that I'm athletic by any means. Here's a track. Starting point, finish line. You ran the mile 4 times around. What was your velocity? 0. You're back to the starting point. What was your speed? Okay, total distance would be the 1 mile. See what I mean? So distance here, 25, 50, 75, 100. My distance is 100. You can calculate the speed. There's a magnitude. Is it vector? Well, you're back to the starting point, 0. But your speed is greater than 0. Okay? I hope that helps to help you with speed, velocity. So velocity is displacement over time, point A to point B. Okay? Here's another goofy example. Watch this. Here's A. Here's B. Right? Here's A. Here's person. Here's the first person. Boom. Right there. Here's A and B again. Same. Or no, but we'll do it like this. What about this person who does this? Runs all over the place. Blue. Let's say this is 5 meters. From here to here. So for red, displacement, 5 meters to the right. What about blue? All that running. Blue. Here we go. All this where? What's the displacement? Start A, ended up at B. 5 meters. Right. Who went a greater distance? Blue. Greater distance. See how that works? Red. Less distance. See how that works? Okay. Hopefully that helps. That might help you guys get ready throughout the chapter. Again, providing you the tools. It's up to you to take it and run with it. All right. Hopefully that helps. Any questions, let me know.